Hi, welcome to my new video of Master League Factions. Last time I went 3-0 against one of the best Master League battlers in the world, and this time I'm up against Marco888 from Team Grookey. So what I know about this player is he likes Ho-Oh a lot. He brought it like 10 times, 10 weeks in a row. So that's what I kind of adjusted to. And as you can see here, we're just gonna dive into the teams right away. He did not bring any Ho-Oh this time against me. And I was very prepared for it with Palkia and Gyarados. Double water that can also function as dragons. I mean, well, Palkia does function more as a dragon because it doesn't have a water fast move. And I brought one of my new assets to the team. I just built a Landorus Therian form that I've never really tried out, so I thought it'd be pretty good here. Maybe it has a pretty flexible moveset in Earthquake, Bulldoze, or Superpower and Stone Edge. So that's what I liked about it. I think that despite they didn't bring Ho-Oh, that my team looks pretty fine here. I'm gonna show you the power of Palkia in this video mostly. Palkia is, in my opinion, one of the best Master League mons in Master League. Let's just dive into these battles right away here. Let me skip ahead. It took a while to... As you may know, the first invite doesn't always come through lately in PvP friendly battles. Let's see. Here we go. We got Palkia right away into Melmetal. My opponent kind of has to bring Melmetal because my Mamoswine is very strong against that line. It would beat the Giratina, Togekiss, Landorus, and the Yveltal. As you can see, I'm running Hydro Pump basically because water is only resisted by Giratina, and Palkia just straight up beats Giratina regardless because the Dragon Tails add up really hard. Look at this. This damage on Melmetal is all resisted. I'm just gonna get rid of this right away. That will clear up my Mamoswine. I don't expect them to shield here. And this is a Hydro Pump. Oh, I love it. It does a lot of damage to anything on this team. And I expect them to come into Mewtwo here. As you may find out in Master League, people hacking love having energy advantage on Mewtwo. So I kind of read that already. We got a little bit of lag here. Nothing new. And I got my move through. They go straight Side Strike. Mewtwo actually beats Excadrill, say straight Side Strike, but obviously I don't have to shoot the first move here. And they bring in their Giratina. So this is looking pretty good. I have some energy on my Excadrill. These drill runs from the little mole man will still add up. And I desync a lot here, so I think they got like 5 Shadow Claws in. No idea, but it doesn't matter. I get to my next drill run. Also... Did I have the best buddy on here? I'm not sure, but if so, it really came in clutch because at 1 HP I get to another one here, and this is really big because now I bring in my Palkia right away to get a Dragon Tail in and spook my opponent. They throw their Shadow move, their Ghost move right away. I already revealed that Shadow Ball, so they might be running Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse Giratina can beat Palkia in the zeros, but didn't really get into that position, and now my Mamoswine can clean up here. They didn't even get to a move, which is pretty big. Mamoswine, pretty fragile, doesn't get like to high CPs as most legendaries do. Still has a really strong moveset in Power Snow and Avalanche. Avalanche is basically a Side Strike clone. Me not getting my move through here doesn't really matter. They need 3 Side Strikes at this point, so that's over regardless. So there you can see that Palkia, beautiful, beautiful. Taking out the Melmetal easily with mostly resisted fast moves and then pulling the trigger with the Hydro. Let me see. So here I predicted a Mewtwo or Togekiss lead. So I let my Excadrill. We still don't know the second move. If he has Flamethrower, he just can one-shot me. Even Shadow Ball might almost do that. Focus Plus definitely do, but I don't expect that as much. This is pretty even. This is very even actually. Excadrill can win this if I sneak a move here. On the other hand, Mewtwo can also win this if I don't sneak anything. And as you can see, I did sneak and deny there, so I'm 1 move ahead there. They go straight Side Strike again. Who knows what their second move is? You'll never know with Mewtwo. It's always a very scary Pokemon to face. As you can see, they do have it best buddied. So they win CMP over mine. I always consider bringing Mewtwo. Always. It's such a good and strong generalist. I throw a Rock Slide here in case they try to catch. I like doing that. And they shield again. They really want to go for switch. Now, shields down. My Palkia is very strong, except against the Togekiss. And here I make a major mistake. Because what I do here is, I thought I snuck 3 or 2 moves. I wasn't sure anymore, and I overfarmed too much. Now they CMP with me, and they win switch, which might be terrible. Because I know there's gonna be Melmetal. They need Melmetal to kill this Mamoswine. Let's see. In comes the Melmetal there. Mamoswine doesn't really have a strong ground move. So here comes a Bulldoze. It is super effective, even if you wouldn't say so. It doesn't do that much damage. It's kind of respectable. I bring in the Palkia right away. They overfarm to almost 2 moves, which is very scary. They can bring him out Memo anytime. And look, if I had Switch here, I had my Palkia on the Melmetal. Now it's aligned to this Togekiss. I have the Hydro here, though. This is the best move for this Togekiss in the Zero Shields. And how much does it do? Oh, so much damage, but not enough. And I know I don't take it out, so I don't throw any false moves. It's kind of difficult. The Melmetal now has 2 moves. And yeah, that's over. The thing is, if the Togekiss gets too much farm, they flamethrow my Mamoswine and I lose. And yeah, it's just difficult. I guess I kind of had to undercharge Hydro or catch a move on Palkia. Or just throw my extra draw charge move. The thing is, in hindsight, I don't feel bad about this because extra draw is not supposed to beat Mewtwo there at all. Right? That's the matchup Mewtwo is supposed to win, even if it's straight Side Strike. So in hindsight, yes, it was a throw. But I don't feel too bad about it, because according to game mechanics, like, Mewtwo should just win that. Let's see. Next matchup, I lead my extra draw again into the Landorus. This is a bad matchup. I get one shot by this Landorus very easily, so I safe swap the Mamoswine right away. I have the Palkia in the back once more, so I'm praying there's not a Togekiss in the back. My opponent is using pretty good structural teams, so I'm not really expecting a Togekiss in the back here. That would make them very weak to a Mamoswine lead, right? A Mamoswine is strong, they know it's gonna be there. So I don't see my opponent doing something like that. They didn't think an Avalanche would kill here, but Mamoswine is strong, and it does kill. Avalanche is a strong move, Mamoswine is a strong Pokemon, and the Avalanche takes out the Melmetal here. Now I am expecting this in the back. Mewtwo just very strong against my line. I don't have a hard answer to it. The only way, if you don't have a Mewtwo answer, the only way to answer it is to not have it, let it have it too much energy advantage. That's the most difficult about a Mewtwo. So now I know the line, and now we're gonna see something great about this game. I expect them to catch here, so I stand still. And I throw a Rock Slide anyway. I think the game froze here and they caught the move regardless. So here you can see the Rock Slide does very little damage. And as you can see, they did catch the move. So very frustrating and annoying. So yeah, this is difficult. The Side Strike definitely does more. But if I don't shield the first superpower, the second one will have to be shielded. Because Palkia is kind of fragile. So I did shield that. Now the next one doesn't do as much. I am in Side Strike range, however. And I'll go for, look at those Dragon Tails. The Dragon Tail does so much here. So I'm hoping to get 2 more moves off here, and then hopefully the drill can finish. We still don't know the second move on Mewtwo here. He might have Flamethrower, he might have Focus Blast. I don't feel very confident here. I'll go for another Aqua Tail here. This will put the Mewtwo into the red, or almost into the red, but the Dragon Tails will put it very low. I think I can get 1 or 2 more in maybe. There we go, look at those Dragon Tails chunking. Yeah, at this point, the Aqua Tail would have KO'd for sure. So let's see if my extra draw can finish. They overfarmed just a little on my Palkia, not too much. I have 1. I overfarmed by 1, and I do get to this deciding Duron that will take out the Mewtwo. And now that we played these games, I can also reveal what my opponents had on his Mewtwo. They had Thunderbolt, because they thought that I would bring Gyarados. Gyarados obviously very strong against my opponent. As you can see, it can beat Giratina, Mewtwo, Landorus and Yveltal. But I also knew that Melmetal was gonna be out always, since Melmetal is not a restricted pick anymore, is very easy to bring for people, and that doesn't make Gyarados as good as it used to be. So yeah, I guess I'm kind of fortunate with the Mewtwo second move there. I kind of threw the second game, but also in hindsight, I don't feel too bad about it because I'm not supposed to win with Excadrill versus Mewtwo anyway. So yeah, GG's to my opponent, and see you next week. Good luck, Team Grookey. This was our first matchup this week, and we'll see who wins. Hope you liked the video, and have a good one.